What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Check it out, man. Wanted to talk to y'all about something that we all need to take into account as we navigate through everyday life. Sometimes, man, we have little issues and little problems and things we go through. And when we go through those things, the first thing that we do is we look for somebody else to put the blame on. We look for somebody else to say, man, it was their fault. They the ones that did this. If he hadn't did this, or if she hadn't did that, then I wouldn't be in this situation. And it might be some truth in that. It may be some elements of validity to that. But the truth of the matter, the real core root of the matter is that we got to look in the mirror 99.9% of the time. When things are happening, you have to say to yourself, okay, what role did I play in this situation? If that was a job that you was trying to get and you didn't get it, that could be outside circumstances that are beyond your control that may have kept you from getting the job. That could be somebody that didn't like you. That could have been other circumstances. But a lot of times it could have just been that you didn't prepare and do the things that you should have done to put you in the position. Sometimes you look at your whole life. You just go through your entire life and you say, well, man, I never got this break. I never had this, or my parents didn't do this, or this person, or whatever the case may be. And you may be grown man or woman. There are multiple times where we should have looked in the mirror and said, what could I have done to improve my condition? And what we do is we fall into this pattern of making it always be about what someone else did or didn't do for you, or what you believe somebody did to you, when the focus should always be on controlling your own destiny and doing things for yourself. Learning and gaining the ability to recognize people early on, and not putting so much faith and belief into what you think other people's role should be in your life. Now, of course, we got family, we got friends, and they do have a role in our life, and there are things that you lean on your people for when they are good people, when they mean the best for you, when they have your best interests at heart. But we got to have our antennas up, and we got to have our radar on point to try to recognize, to the best of our ability early on, people who mean us no good. That way you can nip it in the bud early, and you won't put yourself in a position where you have to blame somebody else for a setback or for an accomplishment that you was not able to achieve. You can say, you know what, I peeped the game early, I didn't dive in head first with this person, and now anything that happens from this point out, whether the result be in my favor or not, the responsibility is going to fall on me. It's going to be up to me to make that determination. And that's the way it ought to be. That's the way it ought to be. We can't waste time whining about what other folks did or didn't do. Even if you do get jammed up, even if you do get caught in a situation where it's like, you know what, I thought this cat was real, I thought this person was really down with me, and they prove otherwise, you got to dust that off and keep moving forward and find a way to not let anything on the outside affect the goals that you were trying to accomplish. Some people give up after so many years, so many decades of setbacks, so many decades of disappointments. because they place too much weight on other people, they just simply give up. It's like, man, I ain't gonna never be nothing. I ain't gonna never do. Nah, man, you can't think like that. You can't think like that, because there are things in this life that you have no control over whatsoever. I can't control what a person thinks about me in their mind. You can't control it. I can control what I think about myself, and I can control my actions after those thoughts. If I make a decision to say I'm going to do something, I have the complete power to bring that to life. Or I have the power to fold up the first time I hit a bump in the road. So we got to look in the mirror when things are not lining up. And it's an old saying that says, back to the drawing board. And I got a song called Losing Ain't an Option. We have to focus on that kind of mentality. If it doesn't work out, hey, erase that board and start up a new plan. But no matter how many times you may have to start over, losing ain't an option. We don't lose around here. We figure it out. We figure out a way. Don't cry and whine and fall in the ditch and decide you want to give up. And you 20 years old or 19, or you, even if you 30, 40, or 50 years old, losing ain't an option, and we don't quit around here. So hope this was some news y'all could use. It's your big brother. If there's anything I forgot, y'all put it down in the comment section, man. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.